Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, welcome to a brand new episode of the A Cup of Soda podcast. I would just say happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. Um, yes, my voice is a little out, because I had a little fun during the weekend, and this is recorded, I guess, 2 days after a crazy night. So yeah, I'm recording this ahead, like I usually try to do. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys for watching this past year. I know my schedule has been not consistent. Normally I love being consistent, and I miss just talking to you guys and being focused, but I don't have an excuse for it. I'm like I said prior times, I took this year for myself. That doesn't mean I'm not creating. That doesn't mean I'm not working on things and trying to put together things. That's not what it is. This episode is kind of like last year's episode where I just kind of talk about the things I'm grateful for. But I feel like this year is so much different than last year's. So I'm gonna move this because I need to put my arm down. But basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm so thankful for everything that happened last year. I'm so thankful for this year when it comes to everything I've been through. All the challenges, all the self-doubt, all the self like deprecating whatevers. I don't know if I'll ever be this well again. I can't promise the future. I can't promise I'll stay this joyful because I don't know. I don't know how my life will be. I could try and make it what I can, but I would have never imagined where I am right now last year. A lot of you guys know because I'm very open. It was dark last year. Very dark. I was dealing with a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. I was smoking a lot of weed. Yeah, not afraid to say it. I was smoking a lot of weed. I was so close to also drinking, but I didn't. I took this year as a stepping stone to recovery mentally and even physically. Some of you, well, I guess maybe you could see a difference. I don't know if you can. Usually the camera plays tricks, but I've lost over 30 pounds this year. I'm so proud of myself. I talk about my weight a lot with my friends and stuff like that, and I'm trying not to be so annoying about it, but I also struggle with my weight. especially during the pandemic, I gained over, like, I was over 200 pounds during the pandemic, and I was just so depressed, and I was not happy. But this year, I had good friends to help me through it. And I know I always say that. I know I always say, oh, I have good friends. They're always with me. But I was kind of lying to myself. Like, I was genuinely making them look good to fill my delusion that they were good. But they weren't. The people who I thought were my friends are not my friends. And it took me this year to learn it, to really feel it. I have gained so much more self-respect. I've gained confidence. I'm not going to say I'm super confident. I'm still working on that. But I feel like a whole new person sometimes. I leave my house. I go do things. I work out. I go to the gym often, and when I don't go to the gym, I feel weird. And that's another reason why I want to lose weight. I feel like I mentally was getting better, but I wanted to match my body. I wanted to physically be better too. So I wanted to be both mentally and physically good. And that's why I said I can't promise that I'll stay like this. My weight might go back up. I don't want it to, and I'm going to try my hardest to keep it down and keep it at a good weight. Like, I know losing weight, I can end up having an eating disorder, and I'm trying not to get to there because there's times where I feel like I might be having an eating disorder, but I don't think I do. And I'm eating a little healthier. I just make sure I don't overeat to fill anything. And if I do, I make sure that I just work out and stuff. I don't try to starve myself. I just, whatever. And I know I probably should have had a trigger warning about eating disorders. And I'm sorry if I triggered anybody because that's not my intention. Hold on. I need to put I'm currently recording on my tablet because my computer. So sorry about the cuts. I had to switch over because my mic is acting weird. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Man, I don't even remember what I was saying, but everything aside, oh yeah, sorry for the eating disorder rant. I'm just so happy that and thankful that I'm at a much healthier place than I was. I'm thankful for the friends who were there to listen to me complain and vent. I felt so defeated, and I even felt guilty for not making as much content as I normally do. But I make a lot of content, and so in a way I'm proud of myself for stepping back. I've made over 300 videos, and I got to make a film. I got to make a little 3-minute film with actors that were amazing, and I hope to work with them again. And so I'm sure you will see them again somehow, but you will probably see them again. And new actors. I have hair in my mouth. You'll probably see new actors. I got to meet amazing people this year. I got to be I got to be on a movie set where I got to be an extra. You know, I got to like help with another film that's gonna be in like a Yonkers Film Festival. Like, I got to do things this year, and I got to meet people. I got to talk. I actually felt like I had a voice, and my voice mattered. People have asked me for advice, and I loved giving it. And I know that sounds weird, but I liked feeling useful in the sense where my voice was valid. My voice wasn't just a suggestion, like people took it seriously. People wanted to know what I had to say, and I felt seen. I've never felt seen. So I'm thankful for the people who wanted my help and who saw value in what I had to say. Because sometimes I feel like maybe I'm not good enough and nothing I say is important enough. Sorry, my cat's like looking at the door. Yeah, he's like messing with the door. Anyways, another thing I wanted to like say thank you about is thank you guys for ever listening to this podcast. I know I say it all the time, but I truly mean it. Next year, I have plans for what I want to do for season 4, and it'll be a little bit more consistent than this year. This year was the year of just growing spiritually and just mentally. And when I say spiritually, I don't mean just present with the gods or whatever. Sorry, my cat is just a lot right now. Like I said, he's a lot. Anyways. Oh, I thought he moved my camera. I was about to like freak out. Anyways, alright. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I had to put on Do Not Disturb. That was actually one of my friends. Hopefully you don't hear my cat in the litter box right now. I'm so grateful for my friends. And like I said, I grew a lot spiritual. You guys probably remember me talking about manifesting and stuff. And I'm so glad I talked about it because it has grown so much stronger. So much fucking stronger since that video. Like, I don't even remember every single manifestation that's happened this year. But it's gotten to the point where it's kind of freaky. And I've only ever used my manifesting to help and to, like, take care of everybody. Last year, I don't even know if I told a story, but last year during Christmas, I apparently casted a spell. And I think it was to, like, really strengthen my spirituality and really strengthen my manifesting and connections to spirituality and whatever else. And I'm happy that I can do that. And I don't want to go too crazy into what I mean about casting a spell. I have family who's into this kind of stuff, and it wasn't like at first I didn't take it too seriously because I didn't really know what like the implications were or anything like that. But my candle was like the last one to go out, even though I was like the second person to light their candle. And once I pointed at it, it like went out. And I was like, what happened? And then my family member said that I casted a spell, and I'm like, okay, I thought I would have to say like some words, but I guess I didn't. But basically, it really strengthened this year, and I would be, this hair is like in my mouth. I would be probably really broke. I would be struggling super hard, and things will probably be going wrong, honestly. If I've had it to manifest so strongly to be where I am right now, and it's helped. I've been able to keep my own job of my self-employed job for an entire year without any crazy issues. Yes, I've had ups and downs, but I always manifested when they were really down and I was worried I would have to get a new job. And then a miracle happens and then I get the most work ever. And then everything's fine again. And I just go through these like cycles of going down and up, down and up. My first year was so good. And I'm so thankful for all my clients and everyone who believed in me. I'm so thankful. Because it's hard to be self-employed like that. I'm so grateful that I don't have to do this completely alone. And like I thank my friends and families and everybody who's put faith in me. And I don't want to let anyone down. And that's why I just keep pushing and pushing, because I don't want to let people down. I don't want to let myself down. I worked way too hard to give up right now. And so, thank yous. Thank you guys for always being there. I really do feel like a new person. And for the better. And another reason why I talked about my friends, like when I say like, oh, my friends are everything, from last year, I realized there was a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, a lot of like tears and anger. But I don't have that anymore. This year, I had none. Nothing to complain about. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to be angry or upset. This year was so fucking easy when it came to my friends. It's been so easy to talk, to express my feelings. I don't feel clingy. I don't feel like I'm a burden. I felt like a burden to my ex-friends, but I don't feel like a burden now. My self-esteem was terrible, and my self-esteem, it's getting there. It's getting better. I'm hoping by my 23rd, if I make it there, I hope I make it to my 23rd, I just keep growing and keep being more sure of myself and keep being more independent, more like responsible, and just more involved in everything I do. I'm working on an album. I'm learning guitar. I already know how to play one song on the guitar. So, a cover coming soon, maybe. If you guys watch my YouTube channel, a cover. It's been like a year since I've done a cover, because I've been focusing on my music, and I do want to talk about my music. Not in this episode, but like I want to talk about it soon, because my music I've been through a music journey, guys. But before I close this episode, I know this episode has been a complete mess of just jumbled thoughts. It was originally going to be more organized, but I'm just saying everything that's coming from my heart and my brain at the same time. So I'm sorry if half of this doesn't even make sense. I'm sure my next podcast episode would be a little bit more clear. Things are just going wrong with like my mic. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it's working fine kind of now. So, and sorry about my voice. I know my voice is like yikes. So, this episode is just a disaster, but I'm thankful that I can make this episode. So, yeah. I don't know if it's been focused on the mic the most because of the little yellow fuzz things. But, like, I changed the focus thing to yellow because, on brand. Speaking of that, I'm dyeing my hair a different color for next year. So get ready for a new color that isn't yellow. That doesn't mean yellow will never be my favorite, because it fucking is, and I will be getting more yellow stuff. But I want to change up my hair. It's been 2 years. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about my season 4 of the podcast. I don't want to say too much right now, but I'm going back to my roots with kind of drama. I've been actually like somewhat out of the loop with some of like YouTube and celebrity drama, and that's because there's been so much destruction and chaos in the real world that I felt like YouTube drama was like the last thing people needed to hear. So without giving it away, I'm gonna try to do a mixture of YouTube, the YouTube world, and the real world, and like things. And I'm gonna try to have guests on this podcast. I know my friends might want to like do podcast episodes, so I'm gonna be doing like different things. I don't think I'm gonna just be doing one thing. You guys, if you guys have been following me for years, you guys know I don't just stick to one fucking thing. I'm a fucking mess. I like to do everything. So it's unpredictable. You never know what you're gonna get. But I do want to have guests. I do want to have people on the podcast. So who knows? The future hasn't been told yet, so anything can happen. So yeah, I can't wait for season 4. I did say that season 3 was going to be this entire year, and we're like 12, 13 episodes in. I kind of lost count because I also have bonus episodes, which I might do another episode, but like bonus. I don't know what it would be though, so there may or may not be a bonus. I don't know yet. We got December, this year's already ending, and it's kind of sad because like I was really excited to like take out my show, but I'm not going to rush the show. A lot of scenes and things are done. Episode 1 was the only one that got like its full thing, but I had to cut a lot of things out, and I don't want to do that for episode 2 and episode 3, because those are like the main episodes that I really need, and episode 4, but episode 4 is almost like done. So the only thing that's holding production is those 2 episodes. But I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to rush because I want it out. I'm going to take my time because I have faith in the project. I have faith in my vision. And even though I had to like alter so much bullshit because of people and then they ended up not even being in it, season 2 will be so fucking like better because I'm not gonna let these mistakes happen again. And I promise you, these mistakes will not fucking happen again. But you guys don't even know about it yet because the show hasn't came out yet. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I love you guys. Pretty long podcast. I haven't talked to you guys in forever. I love yous. And I'll see you guys next time. A Gesundheit.